Hello, my name is Nile Ramsbottom. My passion is to help people, young and mature, pursue their passions. Hopefully what you hear in the next few minutes will demonstrate that to you. Let me start with a little background. I'm sure you know what it means for something to come full circle. Well, I have a story to tell you, a good one I think, about coming full circle. You see, growing up on a farm was the foundational fact of my life, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. Yes, the demands of a family farm meant that I missed out on a few things. There was not much time between getting home from school and sports and working with the shovel in the hog houses. But it was a rare occasion when Saturday was a day off as well. But the work was its own reward. I knew I could do hard things, face tough challenges, push myself when my feelings said, I'm done. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but a feeling of accomplishment was fairly constant during those years on our family farm in Iowa. So in setting out into a new profession after finishing college, accomplishment was a natural expectation. That profession happened to be in management with the Ralston Purina Company, mainly on the Purina side. Of course, Purina is one of the biggest players in the ag industry, so I remained close to my agricultural roots. But what I could not have imagined as a youngster back on the farm was becoming an expert in trading commodities on an international stage. I had handled commodities my entire life. Corn, soybeans, hogs, cattle, but I knew little of the complexities that monitored and stabilized our industry. I knew nothing of futures contracts enabling purchasers to secure a favorable price on a large quantity of corn, for example, for delivery at a specified time in the future. Development of that expertise helped me to thrive in my career. After years of trading commodities as a member of the Chicago Board of Trade, one day I received news of my selection for a committee to establish a new futures market for the dairy industry. I included this in my book, Prepare for Leadership. Let me read a little bit of it to you. Because there was no way to trade milk futures, businesses in the dairy industry had no way to protect themselves with forward pricing. But our first job was to find out how many businesses cared about the matter in order to know if a dairy contract was feasible. Was there enough interest on both sides from large producers and users of dairy products to sustain liquidity? The dairy industry had existed for a long time without the aid of futures contracts, so businesses had their established ways of getting things done. They would have to make some adjustments. Futures contracts are based on a commitment to buy or produce an amount of product for delivery at a certain place and time and price. Not everyone would welcome the change. We also had to find out exactly how much milk and cheese production we were looking at. How many users of what percentages of it existed? Who were the actual players? Large dairy farmers and companies like Kraft Foods, Pizza Hut, Ben & Jerry's ice cream, and how would we address their needs? How would we come up with a standardized unit of sale? There were many factors to look at, such as the fact that approximately 50% of every pizza is cheese. But a dairy contract would depend upon an exact conversion between milk and cheese. Once all the details were perfected and the dairy contract was established as a legal contract, we knew the assimilation process would be slow. Historically, not all contracts on the Chicago Board of Trade have succeeded. But after a sluggish launch, the dairy contract became stable and strong. It was a team accomplishment in which I was privileged to participate. I left the farm as a young man and headed out into a career in big business. And here I was being handed an opportunity to provide the dairy farmer with the same industry stability other growers enjoy. What a privilege. When it was all said and done, with a lot of preparation and perseverance, we were able to get the dairy futures market to succeed. It was an enormous accomplishment. Preparation was the key to success for the dairy contract. I have found that preparation in life leads to confidence, which leads to decisiveness, which can lead to effective leadership. So my question for you is, what is the career opportunity you are aiming for? And what is the team accomplishment you are preparing for? I want to help you achieve these goals. For me, the Dairy Futures opportunity represents a pinnacle of preparation. I want to help you reach your pinnacle of preparation. I'm Nile Ramsbottom, and I would like to help you or your team advance your leadership skills. Contact me by going to nileramsbottom.com. I look forward to meeting you and your team in person. Thanks a lot for listening.